Good afternoon. My name is Bruce Rader. I'm from Fleetwood, Pennsylvania. I'm the owner of Berks Surveying Engineering. We're a small engineering company. We have 4 employees in Fleetwood. I want to thank Representative David Maloney for inviting me here today and the opportunity to speak with you. I also want to thank the entire House of Representatives of the state for enacting Act 46, or reenacting Act 46 in July of this year, which, as extended the permits to 2016. This was the right thing to do, and I appreciate that. I want to echo what Randy just said a minute ago about going to classes. We're involved with DEP also, and we never get invited to the classes either. It would be a huge help if the land development professionals would have the opportunity to take the same classes that the state employees get to take. So this is big. And I also want to echo what Christian said, that we are very overregulated in Pennsylvania. The land development industry has too many regulations. We have people laid off right now because of some of these regulations. We have to deal with DEP, PennDOT, Fish and Boat, U.S. Fish and Wildlife, local conservation districts, and local and county government. All these regulations are creating uncertainty and slowing job growth in the Commonwealth. One example, if you have a parcel of land and you think there might be endangered species on the land, you have to do what's called a PennDOT search. And this is like an endangered species search, and frequently the search encounters bog turtles. We are required to submit our findings to 2 agencies, the PA Fish and Boat and the U.S. Fish and Wildlife, for their approval. PA Fish and Boat takes about a month to get approval, and the U.S. Fish and Wildlife takes approximately 2 months to get approval. Now, my question is, why do we need 2 agencies to approve this? Usually there's no bog turtles on the site anyway, and why do we need 2 agencies? Isn't this a duplication of effort? Why can't the Fish and Boat, PA Fish and Boat, regulate the approval process? Also, we have to deal with the municipalities, and they come under the municipalities planning code. We did a subdivision for one of my clients who is seated behind me, and it took him 7 years to get his project approved. And he was diligent in pursuing this. Now, I've seen other projects very similar, 5, 6, 7 years. So I think we all have to put our heads together and try to come up with a better system to get these projects approved, get jobs in Pennsylvania, and get our economy back in motion. Another example, if a landowner has a high quality stream, and I think Christian mentioned this earlier, if the stream flows through his property, according to Chapter 102, the Erosion Sedimentation Control portion of the Clean Stream Act, the owner must create a 150-foot riparian buffer along the property. This buffer is not available for development. In order to subdivide and create building lots, he may be forced to plant trees along the stream. So he's not only losing his land, but he has to plant trees on his property. In that same menu, we have instances where a property owner will be totally denied the use of his property as unbuildable because of the anti-degradation requirement of Act 537. In effect, the state can deny the use of a portion of his property from being developed. The property owners may become discouraged from developing their property, or they might say the land is not developable, period. In addition, this permit and review time is very time-consuming and can result in denials and delays. Because of this, the property owner is faced with financial difficulties and may not be able to subdivide his property. Frequently, conservation districts and DEP require thousands of dollars to do this process of subdivision and county conservation district approvals. So in summary, we need to protect our air and water. We can do so with fewer regulations. We need to get government off our backs. And we need to reduce the federal regulations. And I have one more point to add. Pennsylvania should be a right-to-work state. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Bruce.